Two young Detroiters shot and killed at a park Friday night during a drive-by shooting on Detroit's east side. A third, a 17-year-old boy, was shot but survived.
Children cannot play at parks in our city and be safe like they should be. Can't sit on their porches or in their homes and play their games safe like they should.
4-year-old Samir Grubbs hit by gunfire while he was climbing up the ladder of the slide at Skinner Park, there to play with his siblings.
They beat me out the car because they loved the park, so they got out the car, and I was like, okay, getting ready to get out the car when the shots started.
18-year-old Davion Shelmanson Bay also shot and killed.
I just used to just raise them a hobby protector, so I found out he jumped in front of a bullet to save somebody else. Something that I probably would have did. And the little boy, or whoever he saved, lived. He died in the process. He reacted. He reacted to save somebody else. I don't even think he thought about it. He just did it.
Meanwhile, Samir's mom says they actually went to another park, but it was too crowded, so they came here to Skinner Park.
So I was like, well, we'll just go by the, go to the park by the house, Like, there's no one ever there. And, I wish I could take it back. Wish I would have just stayed at that park,
Parents of both victims sharing sentiments about their children. Samir's mom.
Oh, he was the life of the party. Samir was the baby of my six. He's the baby of the bunch, so everybody just gravitated to him. Everybody, no matter what family event, that was everybody's little man.
The family's pastor.
4 years old with the mind of a 40-year-old. Knew how to respect his elders, knew how to treat people.
And Davion's father.
His passion, his photography. He loved to do that. He loved building people. Like I said, it was one of his passions.
Just have your name and how to spell it, please.
Marcus, M-A-R-C-U-S, third kill, Thirlkill.
Can you just tell us a little bit about why we're out here?
So on today's date, at approximately 5:30 p.m., we had a fatal shooting that occurred in the area of Schoolcraft and Mark Twain. A 15-year-old was fatally shot while inside of his residence, as well as his 13-year-old sister. We're still very early in our investigation, and information is subject to change. However, the motive for this tragedy is still unclear at the moment.
And any suspects in custody?
We do not have any suspects in custody.
Okay, Shalom. Kwam Yasha'Allah, Koloimla, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachaha Kudash, double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and that by the Spirit taught us His beautiful truth. And just want to say the water to all the H.I.M and Akwaf that's out here sincerely keeping the laws, the statutes and commandments of Yahweh Bashim Shai to the best of their ability. This is Yah Hanan Nawaf, just coming at you with another quick lesson, praying that it's edifying by the Spirit. And as you can see, judgment is going out. And I've been saying that for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of judgment going out on women and youngsters, so to speak, younger people, so to speak, kids. And the Lord is not going to stop. It's just going to get more intense. It's a lot of judgment going out. And one thing that the lady said was, in the first video, now there's 4 people as of just a couple of days. That one, the second story, that was not too far away from me. But that's the reason why we say, hey, man, it's important to pray. Pray to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, for safety over your family, your household, just being at home. Being out on the highways, byways, in the streets, or going to the supermarket, gas station, wherever you're going, in the scripture talks about be circumspect. You have to look around and be circumspect. It says redeeming the time because the days are evil. But one thing that the lady said, she was like they was at another park because it was too crowded, and she went to this actual park that was close to her house. And her little man's got gunned down, So this is on Proverbs 20 and 24. It says, man's goings of the Lord, Yahweh. How can a man then understand his own way? So the Lord set all that up, you know. The Lord set all that in play. Because when you go into the story of Ahab, and I'm driving right now, so, you know, I kind of be rough and paraphrasing scriptures. But you go off into that story of Ahab in the First Kings, I think it is. And it goes off into how the Lord set Ahab up to be deleted, man, or taken out. So he had a council with, you know, left hand spirit, so to speak, and the right hand spirits. Because the Lord, he created spirits of vengeance. The Lord is not just good all the time like how these Christians be saying. You know, the Lord, he created good and evil. Matter of fact, I'm coming to a stop sign. Let me grab one. Isaiah 45:7 says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. And then that Amos 3:6 is a beautiful one too. You know, I always see these types of stories. And, you know, when I was into the Christian church, never heard these scriptures come out, man. No pastor was talking about, you know, the Lord kills and make alive, you know. If anything, they were, you know, giving Satan all the credit as if he's out here just doing what he wants to do whenever he wants to do it. Like, you know, Satan just out here with free will, you know. So this one is Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord have not done it? So the Lord done that, and it's just the beginning. You know, this little summer shit is just starting, and it's not to mention all the other shit that's been going on. I'm just kind of, you know, pinpointing on this because of, you know, the ages of the you know, the young adults, you know what I'm saying, and the little 4-year-old that got, you know, deleted, man. Here you go, you just out doing your thing. You at the park, taking your kids to the park. You know, the hell, they need to be, you know, be doing little stuff like that, and not cooped up in the damn house all damn day playing video games. You know, get some exercise in, and you take them to the park, and some shit like that happen. You know, broad daylight, wicked ass niggas, man. That niggered them, wicked Jake, man. And the Lord gonna get down on you 2/3 Jake, man, and just running around out here. Here you go. You got all manner of things going on in the world, especially, you know, as far as, you know, the elders been putting out, you know, or been doing videos on these cargo planes, you know, that supposedly, you know, having our people shackled onto those cargo planes, you know, Northern Kingdom, or, you know, who they calling immigrants that they're supposedly deporting. And they got them chained around the damn waist, the chain, around their feet, chains around their hands. And you know, bodies are washing up on beaches and things of that nature, you know what I'm saying? And supposedly this man is just flying over the skies, just throwing our people out of these fucking planes into the ocean. I mean, shit, if you gonna, you know, throw them out of the damn plane, at least give them a chance to try and swim. But, you know, of course, if any of them were to make it to shore, they would actually tell the story of what happened, type of deal. So, you know, you got all this stuff going on, all this wickedness going on in the world with Esau, and Jake just out here just partying, man. They don't have no idea really what's going on, man. Jake is really stupid as hell and docile. I was just watching the beloved brother Allah video. He put up a little short. I want to go back into it too, because it was a dope little clip, you know, of Esau basically, you know, coming up with their plan as to, you know, how to keep Jake stupid as hell, how to keep Jake docile, how to keep Jake from knowing who he really is. And see, a lot of Jake today, man, they know that they're Israelites. They'll tell you that they're Israelites, but they not changing their life, man. They're not, you know, repenting. They just out here just whatever, you know, still living like a nigga that just know that they're an Israelite, and that's gonna get them smoked in it, you know, in itself. So we're living in the last days, man. Things are getting tight. Things are getting tense. Let me get this one while I'm at this light, because Ephesians 5:15, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. And again, this is just the beginning, man. It's been all kinds of stories of people getting deleted. But, you know, as of these past 2 days or 3 days or so, you got, you know, 3 young adults with 2 deleted. I think the sister lived, and that 13-year-old, she got grazed, I think. But the 4-year-old, of course, he's gone. But there's been all kinds of shit going on, man. And Jake can't wait till it get warm. When it get hot outside, man, you know, Jake, they don't know how to party together. You know, just terrorizing the damn block. But it's too much shit going on, man, for Jake to be in the mindset that they're in. But, you know, it's all about the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Because 2/3 Jake got to be done away with anyway. But that'll be, it's these types of actions where Esau, he'll lump all of Jake up into one group and get to, rolling on y'all asses, man. They fuck around and they sending some of them vans to you Jake's hood and throw y'all asses in the back of them vans and deport y'all asses. Tossing you out of the back of some damn cargo planes, man. You just never know with Esau. This man is the damn devil, man. And he's not going to tell you that he's the source of all the shit that's really going on. You know? He's out here playing as if he's the righteous, you know. That's exactly what a damn devil would do. That's exactly what a deceiver or a devil or Satan would do. He's the physical counterpart of Satan on the planet. He's out here acting as if he's the righteous. He's keeping all this peace in the earth. Nothing can survive without him. If it wasn't for them, the society would just break down and no, it's him that's in the backdrop that's fucking everything up. I was watching another brother's video earlier, and you know, it was just showing, you know, how the destruction of the earth, man, how the animals and stuff is just, you know, beach, you know, whales beaching themselves, you know, he had all kinds of animal scenes in there where the damn animals can't even be at peace, bro. You know, this man, he cut down their habitat. You know, he don't give a shit about no wildlife. He don't care nothing about no bees, butterflies. He don't give a shit. Everything is mourning, man, with this man in power. And it's starting to show, and people are starting to pinpoint these things, man, and he's actually being revealed, which that's that 2 Thessalonians 2:3. That's one of the things that prophecy has to happen before the Lord's coming as well, because it says the Lord, you know, he's not going to come until, you know, the man of sin, son of perdition is revealed, and this man is being revealed on a large scale, man. Especially those ones that's over there in the Holy Land. They've been getting exposed like crazy as of late. So the scriptures talks about how he's going to come down with great wrath because he knoweth that he had but a short time. And this guy Trump, man, this dude is he's a loose cannon, man. You just never know what this dude might do. This guy, his fucking mind changed like the wind. But we know that it's all about the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because, you know, the scriptures talks about how the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. He turneth it whithersoever he will. It's like rivers of water, roughly paraphrasing. So the Lord is the one that's dealing with Trump and dealing with Bibi and dealing with, you know, Putin and President Xi and all these different world leaders and stuff like that, because this place is about to go into full-fledged World War III. But that MOTB, that market of beauty and the beast, has to happen. And they working on that. You best believe they got that shit already on lock. It's locked and loaded. It's nothing for them to cause a one of them FFs. You know, them false flag callers. They the king of FF and VV. You can call them FF and VV. False flaggers and damn villain victims. They play the villain and the victim, bro, well. And we know that this man, he'll set shit up. And we've been seeing a lot of, you know, information coming out, even from their own people, because their tongue is starting to fall on them, on themselves as well. Roughly paraphrasing that scripture. So we're starting to see a lot of different information come out, man, as to what this man is doing behind the scenes. And it's a little hard for them to kind of do some of the shit they used to just get away with so easily because of this internet. And people are out here with, constantly got their goddamn cameras going. But it's nothing for this man to cause another set of buildings to fall, or, some damn planes being flown, into a damn baseball stadium or something. It's nothing for this man to knock off thousands of his people for the sake of a new agenda that he's trying to push forth, man. It's nothing for him to do that. And now they've been talking about these supposedly these sleeper CELLs throughout the Americas, and so they done already set it up where the narrative has been set for people to believe that, okay, some foreigners done some TERROR, you know what I'm saying? We're not ignorant of Satan's devices, man. He's capable of that. He'll do that. He'll kill his own people, man, and set up shop. We've seen him do it, man. He's notorious for it. He has no problems doing shit like that. All for so-called the sake of the country, so to speak. Because people's, their rights, your rights are gone. You can forget about them rights. But anyway, I just wanted to just chop up, just to show, hey, the Lord is not playing. He killeth, he maketh alive. He wounds and he heals. He says, there is no God with him. Neither can anyone deliver you out of his hand. And it's a funeral home. Matter of fact, it's one where I go to camp at. I passed by there this weekend, and somebody is about to be laid in hell, which is the grave. Then there's one down the street from my house. That boy stay packed. It's 2-3 of them, coming out of there every damn day, making buku money off of Jake being deleted out here, man. In the summertime, it's gonna be a lot of it's gonna be a lot of judgment this summer, man. So, hey, keep your head on the swivel, be careful, and definitely pray. Scripture says to pray without ceasing. So, with that, I'm gonna end out. Pray that the lesson was edifying. Kwame Yashala and a Bible ball.